Hey, this is Joy. I want to introduce you to the cottage, and I have put some videos out there, but I thought it might be really fun, and maybe you'd like to walk around and see some of the vision that I have, because I have so many questions that say, what is your end focus? What do you want it to be? What do you want it to function as and to utilize it for? So that is what I'm going to address today. So first and foremost, I want to address that I want it to be a functional building. So I have tools, I do some woodworking, so overall I want it to hold some of the things that maybe don't fit in the middle of the living room, for instance. So second, I want to function as a, like maybe just something to stay overnight with, like a camping lodge or a hunting lodge. Not that we do hunting, but just to, just something to chill in overnight in case we need like a little getaway, me and my husband. Thirdly, my ultimate goal, which would be really, really nice, is I want it to function as a cottage, which is why I call it the Keystone Cottage. So without further ado, let's walk around. Let's take a look. So right here, it is covered in plastic, so I do hope that you can get the vision with this. It does rain a lot, and it is a bear to take this stuff down and put it up all by myself. I'm only 5 foot high, and these walls are easily over 8 foot high, so it does create a bit of a challenge. I'm going to try not to confuse you on this tour. This is what I call the main door, so let's walk in here. All right, we're going to stop, and right here, straight ahead, a little bit at a diagonal on the left side is another door. If you turn to the left, there's another door. So why 3 doors? Well, the one behind us is going to be the main entrance. This one straight ahead is going to lead into like a courtyard type. This one on the left, I'm not sure if I would need it or not. However, it has been very handy going in and out, having multiple doors while building a cottage. So I'm thinking I may close this in and use it as a bit of a shelf space or a cove to put books in, like a built-in bookshelf or something like that. So on the outside, you may not even know it's a door. So that is what I'm thinking that may be. So let me do an about face, turning around here. That's the door we just came in. And right here, so I'm thinking right here in this corner with these 2 windows is going to be like a little kitchenette. So I can envision somewhat of a sink right here looking out the window, and maybe some shelves in this corner. Over here, maybe like an L-shaped countertop that goes from here into the corner and then goes right back to the door that we just entered out of. So just a little L-shaped kitchenette, and I think I can utilize the space above and below the countertop really good. In fact, maybe I can even find some like tiny house appliances or RV appliances or something like that. Let's see here. Let's see here. So as if we just entered again, let me approach the right side of the building, the inside right part, and I'll walk you around this way. So I have an old-fashioned Singer sewing machine that has a top on it that I redid because the top was all rotted. So I thought of putting that right here and making it like a little breakfast nook. I have some antique chairs I can put on both sides, and that way we have that real pretty piece on the bottom with that. So I figure it could look out and just see a lot of the nature and the trees. You can't see it right now through the windows, but you can definitely look up and see how beautiful this is. Some even call it majestic. So this is what I want to see every day as I'm sitting in my little nook or doing whatever I'm going to be doing during the day. I want to look at these beautiful trees and the squirrels and the birds and all that good stuff. So over here, I'm thinking maybe a little sitting area, perhaps maybe a little living room, or maybe a futon that folds out into a bed. I thought also maybe I can include under this window a little desk. That way I can look out this way. Because the trees out there are really, really nice as well. In fact, let's walk out there. So we have to avoid a little bit of the scaffolding and the plastic, but I want you to really see this view. All right, and looking straight up. Isn't that beautiful? That's what I want to see every day. Right there. I love the kinks in the trees, and we have a hawk that sits out here and just chills and looks at us. And we have squirrels that will steal our little munchy snacks too. So that's interesting to see them run. Actually, this land is an acre and a half. So they'll start at one end, hop up in a tree, and branch by branch, they'll cross the entire piece of land without even, without even touching the ground. So, but let's turn around And this is my scaffolding that I have right here. But let's walk under it and back inside. So actually that's where where we were, was a little bit of what I want the courtyard to be. I'm not sure the exact details of that, but I'm sure I will be sharing that in another video. So right here in this corner, right here, this is where I think I really want like a potbelly stove type of feature. So I think I really want it. I've seen some are round, and that's good, but I think I really want the kind, it's kind of like almost oval, it kind of square, it's kind of rectangle, comes out, got a curved front, and I want it to face this way. So, and I want it to have a pot on top, a circular spot where you can put a pot, heat something up, and if you back up a little bit, you can see how that on the left I'm going to have my kitchen space, so that little potbelly stove will also kind of blend with the kitchen as well. So that way I can utilize that, and all of the spaces can blend and can combine into each other. I definitely want this to be a very functional space. Now above, I'm not, I've really went back and forth with, do I want a loft? But actually, I really want a roof. I'm going to set this down just for a moment to show you a little bit of what I'm thinking about as far as a roof. As far as a roof, I think I want the peak to be maybe like this. Not so peaked like a cottagey, but not so regular looking like a house. Maybe somewhere in the middle, some kind of cute little peak. I'm not sure of the degrees or anything like that. But I want to look up, and I want to see the rafters, and I want it to have a real nice cottagey feel. As far as the bottom here, as you'll notice, this is dirt. We do have to shovel out the dirt. There is dirt everywhere. But that is from the hay saw and from putting cob up on the walls. It does fall on the bottom, and so it's not an issue. We just shovel that out. But as far as the dirt, there is the dirt floor. There is a process. At first, I wasn't sure if I wanted an earthen floor or a concrete floor or how I wanted to do that. But now I have determined, yes, I do want a concrete floor. So I'm going to be scooping out several inches of the subsoil. I'm going to be putting down different layers of rock and compacting them, a vapor barrier, rebar, but ultimately it's going to be a concrete floor. And there's a whole process with that on how to do it the right way and the wrong way. But I did want to share with you a little bit about what I'm thinking with all this. So, many people ask me, what are you going to do? What's going to be in your cottage, and what do you want it to function as? So hopefully this answers a few of the questions that that you have. Thank you so much for watching, and I do have an entire channel out there, so hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any more of this fun stuff on who I am, what I like to do, what I like to teach, and what I am involved with. So thank you again for watching, and have a good day. Bye.